Hey guys, this is Steph from the Free Spirit Blonde. I'm starting a new series on my blog called Let's Chat. Just a personal way for us to get together. You can hear about just some of the fun talking points I've thought of, and I would love feedback and questions and comments on the blog, just to keep the conversation going. So I thought I'd start out my little vlog with a couple topics that I'm thinking about, curious others' opinions about, and just fun things to chat about. So, first thing I want to talk about is I have a fun passion for tiny houses. I love design, and I love drawing houses, and I designed a little tiny house in Washington State last year, and spent a lot of time with some great people building it and making it awesome, and I honestly cannot wait. We're down in Arizona right now to be with family, but we're going up to Washington for the summer to live in the little tiny house, and I'm like super stoked. So can't wait. But I'm just super passionate about the tiny house thing. I think it's super cool. I love the living on a small footprint, and I think the main passion behind it is I have this hope and dream to create homeless housing and emergency housing. So I've thought of a couple ideas for that. I am trying to work on actually drawing those ideas on the computer. But the reason I'm video chatting today is my computer is broken. So I have set a goal for myself that I will blog as much as I can, and I did not want to find an excuse for me to not get a blog post out. So I'm doing my very first video blog because I am not going to type my whole blog post on my phone. That would suck. So anywho, I would love others' feedback on, how to dive in on the whole emergency housing and the homeless housing. I just think it's such a great path, and that's kind of where my heart's at. So hopefully in the future you will see some designs for emergency housing and homeless housing. I wrote down a talking point that now I have no idea what that means, so I'm going to skip it. My next talking point hey, I'm not perfect. But I'm just going to keep talking. My other thing I wanted to chat about is I've had a couple people ask me how I drew the cabin plan, and I'm not an architect, but there's a lot of times you can still submit just drawings you do yourself. And I learned how to use a computer program called Chief Architect when I did interior design with an amazing gal back in my hometown. So I drew the whole cabin plan on Chief Architect. I also am learning SketchUp, so that's a really great one through Google to check out if you're considering, wanting to draw plans that you would then take to an architect, an engineer, blah, blah, blah. Disclaimer, you check into all that because it's a long process and you learn a lot. But the programs that I love are Chief Architect, SketchUp, and then obviously AutoCAD. I haven't figured out how to use that yet, but there's lots of people that know how, and lots of tutorials and classes you can take. So that's something to check into if you're considering drawing something, even if it's a she shed or a man cave or something fun like that, which I would love to do that too. I love to build and make things and create, and sometimes I can't stop, and I don't know why. I just love it. Another topic I really wanted to bring up with everyone out there, all my peeps, my tribe, as I call you, is what's an appropriate age to get your kids phones? We have going on a tween, and she is really passionate about wanting a phone. I don't love the idea, so is it okay that I want to keep her from all of that, the technology thing for a while longer? I just found my dear friend just got her daughter a Gizmo Pal, which is like a watch, and it's like GPS tracked, and seems pretty cool. So we might check into that for our daughter. They can only call emergency or parents, or so maybe that's the route we're going to make it so it's not such a like sit on the tablet or phone for hours on end. So what's an appropriate age, do you think, to get your child a phone? When does that start? I would love to know your thoughts on that. Let's see, my other final topic that I would love to hear about and talk about is what keeps you from your goals, from reaching your goals. And just starting a new blog and putting myself out there is super scary. So I think for me it comes down to, it's always my own limiting beliefs. It's always, I think I'm the only one that keeps me from succeeding. Does everyone feel that way? Or do we always like find a reason that it's not? I feel like that is always what it is my own limiting beliefs on what keeps me from getting to my goals. If you convince yourself, oh, I can't do that, or I can't do this. But I think the more you set them and the more you execute them, the more confidence you get in just making it happen. I never thought I could have built a little super cute tiny house, which you'll be seeing pictures and videos of this upcoming summer, but I did it, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was the most rewarding. So I'm thankful. I want to encourage everyone out there, set those goals and don't limit yourself. Dream big, go big, be free in your thoughts, and let yourself be a wild thinker and a free spirit to just know that you can accomplish anything and you can do anything you put your mind to. And I would just love to hear about all the accomplishments people have had and things that they've done, ways that they've never limited themselves. So thanks for listening in. I hope to hear words of encouragement for what I'm doing, what you're doing. Let's just be a community based on that. And thanks for chatting. Okay. Sorry this was fun and awkward. Bye.